Is money a store of value or a store of trust? That's the question. Let me ask you something very simple. If money is a store of value, why does it lose value every year? And if it's not really a store of value, then what exactly are we trusting when we accept money? This question changes how we see savings, how you see investing, and even wealth itself. Most of us grow up believing one thing: money stores value. But history, economics, and human behavior quietly tell a different story. Today, let's explore a deeper idea. Money is not a store of value. It is a store of trust. And the difference between the two explains inflation, market cycles, and why assets truly matter. So money is a store of value traditionally comes from the thought that money is said to serve three purposes. It is a medium of exchange, unit of account, and store of value. 3. A store of value means something that preserves purchasing power over time. Gold does that as well, and so does land do this. Even food in ancient societies did this well. But modern money, let's be honest, if you saved $100 under your mattress 30 years ago, you didn't preserve value. You actually lost the value. Not because you were careless, but because money itself decays by design. Inflation is not a bug, it's a feature. So if money constantly loses purchasing power, can it really be called a store of value? Let's talk about money as a store of trust. Here's the deeper truth. Money works not because it holds value, but because we trust it will be accepted tomorrow. You accept money today because you trust others will also accept it. You trust the system behind it. You trust the issuing authority. This trust is fragile. History shows us empires fall, currencies collapse, money systems reset. But as long as trust holds, money flows. The moment trust breaks, money becomes paper. That's why stable economies protect confidence, not cash. Why assets exist in our world? Here's where investing enters the picture. People don't buy assets because they love risk. They buy assets because they don't fully trust money to store value. Stocks, real estate, businesses, and even skills are ways of converting trust-based money into value-creating systems. Assets grow with inflation, adapt to currency changes, reflect real productivity. This is why savers struggle and owners endure. So the big realization here is, what is money really? Money is a temporary parking place for trust. It is meant to move, to circulate, to transform into productive assets. When you treat money as something to hold forever, it weakens. When you understand money as something to deploy wisely, it works. The wealthy don't disrespect money. They simply understand it. They don't hoard it expecting safety. They channel it toward value. If this perspective made you think differently about money, economics, or even investing, I would strongly request you to subscribe to this channel. Here, in a multifaceted space, we explore money beyond numbers. We explore economics beyond headlines, wealth beyond accumulation, and life beyond competition. Because the deepest truths are often the simplest ones.